Hey everyone, welcome back to my corner of the internet. So today's video is about a topic that hits close to home for many of us, and it is how to stop taking things too personally and stop being that sensitive. We've all been there, haven't we? A co-worker makes a snide remark, a friend forgets your birthday, or a social media post triggers a full-on insecurity meltdown. Suddenly, our day feels ruined and our mood plummets faster than a dropped ice cream cone, right? But what if there was a way to let these things bounce off you like a bouncy ball, to develop a tougher shell and to protect your inner peace? Well, the good news is there absolutely is a way you can learn to be not so sensitive and not to take things personally. But before we dive into solutions, let's understand why we take things personally in the first place. You see, often we take things personally because we crave approval and we worry about being disliked. You see, our brain, it's hardwired to seek attention and to fear rejection. Back from when we were in caves, we see criticism as an attack on our worth rather than a chance to learn and grow. Now, here are some signs that you might be taking things too personally. And if you've got one or all of them, I've got some really good tips to help you later on in this video. So stick around. The first sign is you replay negative comments over and over in your head. Number 2, you constantly feel like you need to prove yourself to others. Number 3, you avoid situations where you might be criticized. Number 4, you brush off compliments or you don't actually believe in the compliments you've been given. Right? Now, before we talk about steps to stop taking things personally, let's also understand how taking things personally actually affects your brain and body. You see, taking things personally doesn't just affect your mood. It can actually stress out your brain and your body. Imagine your mind is a busy city with lots of people talking, right? Now, these people are your thoughts. Downstairs in a big storage room, your subconscious mind, are all your memories and your feelings. Now, when someone says something really hurtful, it's like a firecracker has exploded in the city. Everyone starts yelling and panicking. And this is all your negative thoughts. This sends a signal downstairs to the nervous system that there's danger. Now, your body gets ready to fight or run. And this fight or flight response is your stress response. Now, this is great for facing real danger, like, back in the day if you had to protect yourself from a tiger, but not so helpful for everyday issues. So, being constantly stressed can cloud your judgment. It can make you grumpy, and it can even weaken your immune system, all because of a firecracker in the city. The good news, however, is that you're in control. The city is yours, and you can learn to control the flow of information. By challenging those negative thoughts and reminding yourself it's just a firecracker, you can calm things downstairs or in your nervous system, and therefore you'll feel more peaceful. That we understand what taking things personally and being sensitive is actually doing to your body, let's move on to the next thing, which is the 4 key steps you can take to actually stop taking things so personally. And number 1 is challenge your thoughts. Now, you see that voice in your head that's telling you you're a failure after a setback? It's probably wrong. Most negative thoughts are unhelpful. And guess what? Overdramatic. When a comment from somebody, whether it's work or personal, when a comment stings, take a moment to question it. Ask yourself, is this true? Does it help me? Now, turn this thought around, and instead of thinking, I'm a terrible presenter, for example, try that presentation could have been better. Let's brainstorm ways I can improve it for the next time. You see what you've done there? Number 2, consider the source. Now, not all criticism is created equal. Is a feedback coming from a trusted friend who really wants you to succeed? Or is it coming from a jealous acquaintance whose opinion really doesn't and should not matter? You need to learn to filter feedback. Take constructive criticism from those you respect to hear, but Don't let negativity from unreliable sources bring you down. Number 3, focus on what you can actually control. You see, someone might be rude, but you can't actually control their behavior. However, what you can control is your reaction to them being rude, right? So, take a deep breath and choose to respond calmly, not impulsively. Remember how someone treats you actually says more about them than it does about you. Number 4, practice self-care. You see, we all make mistakes and we all have flaws. Let's be honest. Treat yourself with the same kindness you would offer a friend. Forgive yourself for taking things personally. It's a natural human thing to do after all. Tell yourself positive things to boost your confidence. Focus on your strengths and your accomplishments. You see, building resilience is a long-term journey. Developing thicker skin is not a destination. It's work in progress. There will be times when things still get under your skin, and that's absolutely okay. The key is to learn from these experiences and keep building your resilience. And here's a bonus tip for you. Limit social media exposure. Even though you are watching this video on social media, that's one of the best tips I can give you. You see, social media can be a breeding ground for negativity and comparison. Curate your feed so you're watching uplifting and inspiring content. Remember, you're worthy and deserving of respect, no matter what anyone else says. By following these steps and by prioritizing self-care, you can learn to stop taking things personally and build a life that's filled with confidence and inner peace. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this video helpful, please make sure you like, share and subscribe. Your subscription costs you nothing, but it helps channels like mine to grow. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care.